In this video, we are going to answer questions on why should one exercise in PCOS, how much should one exercise, when to exercise and what to do. Hi friends, this is Dr. Rajeshwari. I am a senior gynecologist at Care Hospital, High Tech City, Hyderabad. When should one exercise? Ideally, if you can spare time in the morning, that would be really good because one is fresh from sleep and you can do exercise more effectively. But one can exercise even at around 11 o'clock or at 3 in the afternoon or at 5 or even at 7 in the evening. So there should be at least 4 hours of gap from the last meal to your exercise time. I do not recommend exercises after 7 p.m. in the evening. Sometimes it is difficult for people to fall asleep after getting so active after exercising. How much time should one spend on exercise? Ideally, if we can spend 40 to 45 minutes per day, 4 days in a week, that is good enough for exercise in PCOS. What exercise? In any kind of exercise, consistency is the most important thing. You should be able to do it at least 4 to 5 days in a week. So plan your exercise in such a way that you fit in at least 20 minutes of aerobic exercise and 20 minutes of muscle building exercise. Only burning calories by doing more and more aerobic exercise does not help in PCOS, because in the long term when you keep doing aerobic exercise, it keeps burning calories, but you do feel tired and there is a limit of what you can do. And when you do aerobic exercises, it burns calories at that time. So if you do not do your aerobic exercises, say like for a week or 10 days, then again you tend to put on weight. While if you divide it equally between aerobic and resistance exercise, your muscle develops, so your muscle bulk develops, so your consumption of glucose gets better when your muscles are better developed. So you do not put on weight back easily even if you skip exercises for a few days. For the aerobic exercises, you could do jogging, running, swimming, Zumba, any kind of aerobic exercises which increase your heartbeat by 20 to 25% and make you breathless and sweat. The resistance exercises could be pilates, or you could do squats or do yoga using your own body weight as a resistance. I recommend that you should have a trainer for exercises. This is because the exercise also needs to be done throughout the year with a lot of consistency, and at least till your body gets used to this kind of exercise, because in PCOS patients, as discussed earlier, these people feel more lethargic, more tired, more weak, and also they have a lot of mood swings, which makes it that much more difficult for them to get to the gym or get to the exercise regime. There are a lot of people who are not naturally motivated to doing any kind of physical exercise. So for such people, I highly recommend to have a trainer so that the consistency is there and you also know what you are doing, and because you also need to keep changing your exercise regime so as to keep your body challenged, and so that the body doesn't get used to a set of exercises, because when your body gets used to a certain kind of exercises, you stop losing weight, you hit a plateau where you do not lose weight. So that is the time where the training helps, because you are challenging your different group of muscles by doing different kind of activities, and so that the weight program goes on. It's very important that you love what you are doing. So what happens when you actually start losing weight? When you start losing weight, then you are very conscious of your eating. That motivates you to eat less or eat better quality food. So also your insulin levels keep coming down, so your insulin resistance also comes down, and this helps in reversing the whole disease process of PCOS. That's the reason we highly recommend that you put more mind on diet and exercise in PCOS than going for medication. Thank you.